Razors to put in his path. Some Bedlams, some Terrorizers. Hell, even the Phoenix can create some issues for Slark inside of his Shroud. So it's not going to be the easiest game in the world for KD, but he played really well game one, so just has to replicate that performance and he should be fine. Also, speaking of the Slark list, don't you love how, good game or not, he hasn't even been in the lane, already has the Midas queued up. He knows what's up.
He's making Razor deny this Observer, is he? He set it up on only one hit.
30 seconds to battle.
I'm not sure what happened. I guess he was just tanking the tower hits, so he knows where the ward is, and because of that, Razor denies it. I felt that it was still in a pretty far position, so Sentry might have not clipped it, but yeah. Better safe than sorry.
The horn will sound for game two. Nemiga's last hope in the Eastern European qualifiers for TI-12. Let us see what they make of it. Going to be trying to get as many bounties as possible, but they're only going to get to standard fare to start the game. No random quick first bloods either. So you know what we've got to play now, Lizard? Our favorite game, which is the fun lane to look at.
Which is the fun lane? I think all the side lanes are good. Maybe bottom lane a bit more active than top. Like you have the Dark Willow and Shaker. I feel that they might be dishing out a lot of hurt on the Slark. On mid lane, I guess no one likes playing into Razor. He's just a party pooper, so... Yeah, I still expect Nicky Cool to have a decent amount of CS. You have a lot of spells to work with.
Unfortunately for you, you can still get maximum value from Scatter Blast, even with all your damage drained. So you definitely get something out of this lane as Nicky Cool, no matter what.
Yeah, one of the hardest lanes back in the day for Phoenix was Skyrat as a support. Like he can just constantly spam you, bring you down lower, and so far you can see that Dire is struggling, and they're on 10% HP, both of them on top lane.
I mean, Legion Commander Skyrath Mage. Not fun throughout the game, not fun in the lane, just not fun to play against whatsoever.
Well, it's fun to play it though.
Oh, playing is awesome, yeah.
Just spamming everyone. Every time they approach the lane, you just hit them with the overwhelming odds and concussive shot.
The one bright side is that they did not bring a Sentry Ward into the lane, so Violence can dodge some of these spells with Meld.
What about bot? This Dark Willow, okay, Fissure saves her.
Does indeed save her. KD can't run the Dank Willow down. Has to stay back. But still, you know, what we saw from game one, he's very confident and comfortable just asserting dominance. So we'll probably see more of those very aggressive pokes and prods happen as the lane progresses.
Top lane as well will get easier for TA, right? Like you get level 3, you get refraction charges. It becomes way harder for Skyrat to harass you. Same for LC. They might even go for...
Yeah, they're going on to 1J, and the Meld Strike ends up bringing 1J close enough for Roger to collect the first blood of the spirits. All right, that must feel really good. After all he's been doing to you, the first few minutes, you get the first blood before he does, feels good.
After the first game as well, right? Like losing the game the way they did, it's really nice to be able to get the first blood at least in the lane.
Gonna give some experience towards this Phoenix as well. They definitely want to get to level 6 on this hero ASAP. The one thing that does suck though is that when Skyrath Mage dies, he comes back to lane with full mana. Yay!
Enjoy the same pain all over again. But it's okay. They're sending out a lot of regen. Like they're holding their ground really well. And so far, all the lanes are more or less evenish. Like the mid lane, obviously, Razor having a better time. It's really to be expected. He might... Yeah, he cannot get a kill. There's a cookie.
Yeah. Without Fire Snap Cookie, he might have thought about it, but... Not gonna try and make that dive top lane. We are having Roger having to jump away with the Icarus dive, maybe setting up for 1J, who fell quite low on the Skywrath.
Yeah, he didn't have a blood grenade this time around. If he had the blood grenade, you just cast it on the Sky. The only thing that Sky has in the lane is movement speed, right? Like, he's got pretty high movement speed, so he can juke even without the boots. No armor, so if they can slow him down with a blood grenade plus dive, he's just as good as dead. This mid lane is becoming a disaster, by the way. 19 last, it's 15 denies.
Yeah, Nicky Cool's being completely zoned. He's a full level behind Malrine at the moment. Definitely gonna need some help, and Malrine's gonna jump him. Without the slow of the Scatter Blast, he's actually an easy kill. I'm very surprised he used the Scatter Blast, because now Malrine just collects a free kill for himself, gets back into the lane, even tips him to try and inflict some emotional damage while he's at it.
Yeah. Enchantress tries to kill the Dark Willow, but yeah, he survives. Skin of his teeth. But if you're top lane, they do manage to kill off the Phoenix. TA perhaps as well.
Nice. They will find the double. And to make matters even better, Liz, they get the double onto this Legion commander. Dominic feeling very good about the game. He's top on the CS. Certainly should be top on the net worth as well.
Yeah, these lanes are just going ham. I don't blame our poor grandma for dying mid lane, because, you know, you're getting nothing out of the lane. You're playing into this Razor. Eventually, you're gonna give in and just use your spells to get a couple of last hits. If you don't, what's the point? Why are you even a core? You know, why are you even mid?
I'm gonna type that one day to somebody. Why are you even mid, bro? Like, goes
Bot lane, Vazia.
bottom. Vazia, why are you even here, bro? Surrounded by 3 heroes. They would like Katie to get this kill, but it's more important to keep this lock alive. So Neko able to get the rotation, drops the voice line as well on the way out. Game is just feeling super positive right now overall for the side of StoRm. They might end up losing mid though, as this Razor didn't even really need the help there of the Dark Willow. Malrine able to pretty much do it on his own, but he might end up dead here. Top lane, they're thinking about going on to Dominic. Dominic will be able to survive for now. Violent really wants the kill, doesn't get it. All this is happening though in the river. They end up losing the Razor. 1J also gets the kill on Dark Willow. 2 heroes picked up by the Skywrath Mage. They do not get the LC on top. So StoRm, their fortunes are starting to change a little bit here, Liz. Things are looking up for them.
Yeah, for everyone but Nicky Cool. He's the only one still suffering, and people find the double damage rune, so maybe he can use that. Let's see if a rotation will happen or if he's just gonna start farming the jungle. Roger.
The rotation is going on to Roger. He's silenced up right now. They want a duel, but they don't have it. Only level 5 on Dominic. That kill will help with the experience output, putting him at a killing spree. Would have been nice for them if Nicky got it, but you know,
he tried.
They can get.
He even tried to use the Scatter Blast to last it, but Dominic stole it away from him.
I can actually not believe how low level Nicky Cool is. He's only level 6 now. He literally just got it off this creep wave.
Yeah, just one level behind on the Razor when you think about it. Not the worst thing we've ever seen.
You're uncharacteristically optimistic today. You love to see it.
Things are changing, you know. That's it. Slark is hitting his level 6 soon as well, but Earthshaker already has one. Let's see. They're trying to go for Soneko.
Do they get this? Soneko will get Echo slammed, Enchant Totem will be there, and they should be able to kill him off. Doesn't look untouchable just yet.
It was nice try to disenchant the Enchant Totem, but it didn't work. Slark, my god, gotta be careful.
It's a lot of damage for Katie. While this is happening though, Malrine will finally end up taking a tumble towards this young Snapfire. She throws in the Morty's Kisses, and with some easy burst damage, that's Malrine dead. That's your most farmed hero on the map, taking a tumble in this mid lane.
The same thing was happening in game 1. He had a really good start and then just died a bunch of times. Gave back pretty much all the advantage to Nicky Cool. Like his laning stage, Malrine's laning stage is insane, but after the laning stage in game 1 at least, it didn't look that great.
Top lane, the laning phase might get a bit more difficult for Violent now. If he steps forward, he will die. Probably getting dueled for his efforts as well. And he's dead. He's so gone. They will find the duel. No access to refraction. It might not be a duel victory, but they should definitely kill him off.
Living, man.
Come off though. He's still freaking alive. They're working overtime to get rid of it, but it's too late. Malrina's now shown up with Eye of the Storm. They kill off the first support. They bring down the second. Ultimately, though, the objective is complete. Killing off the TA.
That's what cost,
Not
though.
come for free.
That's what cost. That should have been much easier. But he had traps, and he trapped the LC. So by the time he got on top of him, the silence was already gone. They just didn't have enough damage to burst her. Nicely done, realistically, by Violent. He made them die for it.
Did they not have access to Mystic Flare at the time?
Yeah, I think not. I'm not sure. What happened to Mystic Flare, actually?
Yeah, because he's like level 7, right? So he should have definitely had it online. Ah, well, I guess saving it for the next gank. That's what it is.
No, I'm trying to think as well. Maybe it was on cooldown or something like that. Because he killed Razor just before that on mid, so... Maybe that was the case. It's not the longest cooldown, but yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, we need to basically just rewind the stream. Done.
They wanna kill Shaker.
Should be dead here. He does have Echo Slam, but there's no way he survives through this one. They're separating quite marvelously to make sure they both don't get stunned simultaneously. And Nikki Cool, yet again,
Mid lane.
2 games in a row, getting back net worth by killing off the side cores. They do end up losing 1J in the mid lane on his Skywrath Mage, and they're chasing for more. Curse Crown stunning up Seneko, and they should have the damage to kill this Enchantress. It's Malrine with a double, keeping himself at the top of the net worth charts.
It was these 2 kills are so interesting to me because both Yench and Skywrath, they saw them, they were brambled, and they just didn't want to move away from it. They remained on the enemy stairs, and Razor, yeah, he just ran them down. Now he has the Yules to work with. It's gonna be even more difficult to get away from him. Do you like the Yules? It's a blast from the past.
It feels so old school. I guess in this game, movement speed is nice, a little bit more setup is nice. What's not going to be nice is him dying, because he is about to lose his life. This time around, they definitely have Mystic Flare.
He didn't have mana to use himself. Like, he literally bought it so that the moment he gets silenced, he can put himself in the air. Or versus duel, it can be really useful, but...
My main issue is that, like, okay, so you're going to use yourself out of Mystic Flare or potentially out of, like, some Morty's Kisses, but they have secondary layers to all of those kind of ground-targeted spells. So I'm not sure how much value it's going to provide him relative to, say, just having BKB. I think you can still die whether you have Yules or BKB, but I'd rather have BKB heads up.
Yeah, he can perhaps use the target that's being dueled. Like, I mean, he can use the LC before she gets the BKB. So it gives you some mana. It's not that bad. Like, there's a reason why it was purchased back in the past.
It was like an every game thing. Well, not every game, but every other game you'd buy this.
Almost, yeah, almost every.
Top lane, we're all gonna have a big smoke rotation from the supports. They were hoping to find this Templar Assassin, but Violent is already safely farming in the trees. They could settle for Roger. They saw him walking underneath an Observer Ward. Dominic, though, does not have a Blink Dagger, so it can't easily close this gap. And 1J wasn't in range for the silence. They could still try for this, though.
He should know.
It's also coming.
Too late.
Silence, it comes out. Dominic looking for the duel, and he gets it. They not only get the Phoenix kill, KD kills off the Courier that had an Observer Ward on it. And now they're going to muscle in on the tier 1 tower as well.
Yeah, well, that's happening. Shaker can push bot. He also has a Blink Dagger completed, so Vazia... At this point, is he actually able to use the Blink and defend top? Probably not, but he can continue pushing.
You'll need the help of the Razor to be more effective at this. You don't necessarily think of Earthshaker as a sieging engine. Of course,
Hey, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's
400% damage mid lane.
Speaking of 400% damage, all of that damage is being thrown onto the Phoenix. I mean, this is a win-win-win situation. It's either they kill him or they force out the Supernova and kill him anyway, because Nicky Cool is right there with the little shredder. This is perfect for StoRm at the moment.
If Shaker was, like, they smoked and they started moving mid, if they did it just a little bit earlier, that egg actually could have worked.
They still want to reveal the Blink Dagger for Vazia. He's here with Hellscream. They have Bedlam ready to go, but nobody's revealing themselves. So it doesn't seem like this smoke is actually going to pay off.
Don't look at the map drawings, my god, that's some... Oh, that...
Abstract art, bro. That's a...
Abstract, yeah. I think that's a bit of rage, but you can call it abstract as well.
That's exactly what you were saying just now. If the rotation came sooner, that's the bro. Can't you see me dying middle? Come through. Help.
Yeah, you rotate after I died. Nice. And then you show everyone how, like, you draw on the map frantically how they should be moving and where they should be, and then you die again to a gank from a different direction. That's the moment when yeah, you just go silent. There are some big things happening. I believe Legion, I click on her, she has no gold. Is that Blink? Yeah, that's Blink flying over.
Yep.
And they smoke up. So this should be a Blink reveal. Let's see who they find. It would be so sad if it's TA. And she's moving towards the triangle. My god, it's gonna be her.
No, it's not. Violence has a read. Nobody's been visible on the map for quite some time. This Enchantress is the only one showing bottom, but nobody's actually in the lanes. There's no way she's going to play aggressively as she was a few seconds ago. So both teams smoke and find nothing.
Yeah, much more discipline now from Violent, and for the best. I wonder who are they going to bait with? Will it still be the TA? Because they have this Echo. They have Phoenix Egg. I feel like it's a good time to bait the duel. There we go.
The duel, it comes out, but it's too fast. She dies too quickly, and Vazia also dies almost immediately after showing up with the Echo Slam. They are still taking this fight though. Malrine trying to draw some damage with the Static Link, but now realizes that he might be in the wrong spot. Brought up Atos onto him. Nicky Cool wants to lay in some additional damage. The Supernova will pop.
The body blocks.
Cool cannot get rid of it. The body blocks from Hellscream a bit too good. That's the second time this series we've seen Hellscream be on point with the blocks, and it will net them a kill onto the Snapfire.
My god, that bait was the worst bait I've seen in a while. It's like you're baiting on the TA, but there's an LC with duel and there's a Mystic Flare, so she's gonna die no matter what. And then Shaker, who jumps in, who's supposed to be this counter initiator, just kills himself on the Blade Mail. Like, the Echo Slam just destroyed him. He was on top of Mystic Flare too, obviously. Now again, bot now. Violent. Is this gonna be 2 in a row?
There's a duel. They catch the Phoenix instead. Easy kill. Dominic, easy damage. Violent, very fortunate he didn't show up sooner. But while that's happening, top lane, Malrine and the boys, they find Katie. The Slark very far from his lineup, and they are able to catch him and kill him.
I feel like it's much harder for Slark to die in this game than it is for TA. You know, like the catch that Nemiga has, it's kind of good. You have the Shaker, but as a Slark, you should be able to perhaps Shadow Pact it off, Dark Pact it off, and dance away.
TA will try and make herself tankier and tankier with some levels and items. Very peculiar build from her. She is not going the usual Deso Blink, or sometimes even D-Lance Deso Blink. She's going straight into Aghanim Shard, so no Blink Dagger early on for Violent.
Why do you think is it that she goes for the Shard? For the silence and stuff? I guess you get a lot of vision versus the LC, versus the Slark as well. The silences are nice. You can break Mortimer's kisses from distance. Let's see. Razor.
Pose as well, because you get more traps. You can scout out these LC rotations easier.
Yep. Top lane. I mean, top Rosh.
Roshan deserves a lane of his own.
Radiant are strong.
Looks like this Rosh is going to be not too long-lived, but they do get a beautiful scan. StoRm know exactly what's happening, and in game 1, a Roshan fight was very successful for them. So they're going to smoke up and try to replicate that success. Nemiga, though,
Might be a bit late.
Rosh. How close is it? Rosh is still alive, Lizard. It's not late enough. Modi's kisses rain in. Violence already so low, and Violence is dead. Rosh is still alive. Echo Slam will come out. That allows Malrine to grab the Aegis, but they're still in a fight. Malrine wins a duel, but now that softens them up for Katie. Very nice Supernova on the high ground. Nikki Cool gets rid of it immediately, though, with the little shredder. Tries to dive into the fight with the Fire Snap Cookie, but only gets himself killed. And now Katie gonna end up following him into the grave. Malrine's been holding his own in this fight, allowing them to dominate it. And Nemiga will eventually end up losing this Razor, but they have won the fight. They just want 1J to make it a full team wipe. Can the Skywrath get out?
The Jukes.
The TP, but he does have the Juke, so he's still alive.
He just hide there. Just look into the cliff.
Stay in the trees.
Yeah, just look into your banner, and that's it. Yeah, it was a close fight, but it's also you remember during the draft I was saying if this is a mid snap, she will always put herself in a bad position just to get rid of the egg, and that's exactly what's happening. Like 2 or 3 fights in a row now, Snap dies because she goes in to use Lil Shredder. So yeah, it will be a little bit easier once she gets the BKB, but it's one of the problems that I see with the hero.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
One of the things that did end up happening in that fight, we get to see Malrine reaping the fruits of a very good start to the game. Him being over-leveled helped him win that fight, but now he might die as he gets dueled up. Mystic Flare and the Modi's Kisses raining down onto him. No option for him to live here. Roger needs to get the hell out. He's trying, he's on the high ground, but he got chased by Nikki Cool.
Damn, nice.
Plus Vazia at the same time. Nikki Cool being Nikki Boss as he helps them win this team fight 4 for nothing.
Yeah, it's always like this with him. Like even the last game on Timber, he like dies in the lane, gets crushed in the lane, and then suddenly he's on fire. He's making all the right moves. This fight as well, double Fire Snap Cookie and the Road of Atos. But it's just so much easier for StoRm right now to start these fights with all the duels with the Blade Mail on the LC. Even the Sun Rays, like I guess I'm healing, and he is healing, he is helping, but there's just way too much damage. You have both the Snapfire and the Skywrath dishing out their ultimates. You're not gonna heal through that.
Yep. I must say as well from StoRm, it was very smart how they made that jump. Katie first drawing out some Earthshaker spells, and then they're like, sweet, there's no blink, there's no fissure, just duel, man. Nothing can stop you. And they were right, nothing could stop him.
Yeah, and he's getting a bit more farm. He has this Aghanims on Slark, he's moving towards the BKB. Once he has the BKB, it will be easier. But he's never safe. Like the instant initiation that the Shaker brings to the game can pretty much always bring you down in the game, even if you're a Slark. What do they have? They have Fire Snap, Cookie, any other save? Pretty much nothing. Both the Enchantress and the Skywrath just buying different sorts of utility.
Yep. No force offs or anything like that. I will say though, once he finishes BKB Skadi, then even with their instant initiation, I think they really struggle to kill him.
You think? With the Terrorize and TA burst damage, I honestly think they will struggle, but it's not impossible. You know, it's not like...
Yeah, it can still be done. But they'll need like the full Echo combo, Terrorize, max range Plasma Field, and still like some Mel Strikes. Then they kill him, and it's fine.
Let's see if they can find the TA.
They drew the line perfectly. They know exactly where he's at.
But the Phoenix...
Violent. Oh my gosh, he just got saved. Roger doing God's work right now, giving up his life for the cause. Yes, it's a death. Yes, it's dual damage. But Violent will be allowed to keep living as a result.
And it's not the first time as well. Like Roger likes to peek out at the right moment. Anybody there, and then he gets greeted by 5 heroes.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They got to go and feed on your behalf. That's what your supports are there for. Looking at this game state now, though, the one thing that Violent was able to get from all the farm he's found, he's gotten a Hurricane Pike, so that's his mobility item. Still sticking and shying away from the Blink Dagger. This is very, very atypical.
And the pike into the Slark isn't that atypical, right? Like, it gives you a way of dealing with the Pounce Leash. But still not the most aggressive build. Echo.
So I'm gonna be only out onto the Legion Commander. They would ideally want a bit more from this. Yules up, self-Yules from Malrine, unfortunately. There will be a Supernova on the high ground, but it gets destroyed almost immediately. Malrine still running forward with his BKB. They really want 1J. Fire Snap Cookie, though, frustrates that attempt. Vazia, he's chasing in, but they need to be careful about the backline of the fight.
Oh, here come the kisses.
And now here come the Morty's kisses. They miss almost everybody, but Vazia will take the last few of them with a Mystic Flare to boot. That sets up Katie to chase down this Earthshaker. They can't kill him just yet. They finally managed to do it. That's most of their disable. Slark able to escape away from Nemiga, and it's now a 4v3 engagement, even though these Storm heroes are fairly low. Malrine trying to run down Soneko with the help of Hellscream.
You have minus damage, man. Where are you going?
He's going forward, Lizard. That's the only way he knows how to go. Pounce comes back right on the right time. Aghanim Scepter, baby, you gotta love it. That will enable them to hold Hellscream in position. The Rod of Atos comes out as well from Nikki, and the kill will go the way of KT.
He's going in. He's going to get silenced.
He's silenced up. He's on the high ground, but he has his ultimate available right now. Oh, no. Can he get it off? Yes, he can. At the very last second, the Fire Snap Cookie sort of debated him in the wrong direction, but ultimately it's the right one. As here comes the duel from Dominic. They set up for the kill on the Razor, and they seemingly will escape with all of their heroes intact.
I just love how Enchantress is such a stupid hero. With this untouchable BS just stands there, TPs away. A crazy, crazy fight. It looked like Nemiga had their number. They kill off the LC, and it's the most important kill, I feel. Like, for them, killing off the LC in any way possible is so important, because if you let her just to roam in these fights, she's gonna duel the TA, and the TA will die. But eliminating the Legion allowed them to chase a bit further. Still, though, StoRm played it so damn well. The way they backed out and baited everyone in, and the way Slark was pouncing from behind as everyone else was falling back, it's like, actually impressed.
Mid lane. Roger is definitely not impressed by StoRm right now as he just dies. Top lane, there's a duel from the LC, but she's just buying time. Here comes the rest of the lineup. She does die, but here's the cleanup crew. Katie able to bring down Vazia, and they know that Malrine and Hellscream cannot easily escape this area. Unfortunately, the Fissure might have baited them into a bad fight. Yule Scepter into the air for Malrine to buy some time.
Nice terrorize.
Be there as well with the terrorize, but unfortunately, 1J and Nikki Cool are right on hand to ensure that Razor dies regardless.
Yeah, I feel like this is very reminiscent of the last game, in which Slark, the moment he came online, they were just running across the map, making stuff happen. Now he has this gem. Good luck with your sharded up traps, TA. They're not really gonna do a lot. Like, Slark will be devouring 24/7.
Oh boy. Alright, so Violent still can't play Dota. He's looking for a Lincoln Sphere, but I feel like he still probably needs a BKB to be able to play in these fights, and maybe even that Blink Dagger.
What I see is they needed a way to take down this Slark if they catch him in the Echo, in the Fissure. They need to kill him before he manages to pop his ulti, and for that you needed burst from TA. But yeah, it's hard to say. I really would have liked the Blink as well, just to get in position. But then every single pounce and you're dead.
I mean, he's dying with the pounces now anyway, for the most part. 0, 4, and 5 has been a tough game. Katie, happy to just soak in the plasma field, and there goes Dominic, the duel onto Razor. Malrine is just gone. 65 seconds in the grave. They kill off the Supernova as well. Nikki Cool You know, it's one thing if you put yourself in a bad position to kill the egg, but if the egg comes to you, life is...
Then it's fine. Yeah. Then it's completely fine. And what a huge difference between this Phoenix game and the one we saw just earlier. Like in that game, Phoenix absolutely free to do whatever the hell he wanted, to plant his egg wherever. This game, like, anyone can kill it. Like Snap kills it the fastest, obviously, but Slark hits fast. Legion Commander will press the attack as well.
Oh, check this out. I've got a bit of bad news for you, Lizard. Speaking of this Phoenix, he did the one thing you hate. He did the old man thing again. He did this when he lost in the upper bracket. Midas Phoenix. No rush on the Hex, no rush on Refresher. Midas Axe.
Yeah, he had a... I mean, I was thinking about the Axe too, TA. She got pounced on, but I was thinking about the Aghanim's as well to as a save versus the duel. It's a nice idea, but you're gonna be killing both of you, like yourself and the hero that got dueled because of Mortimer, because of Nikki Cool.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Do you remember there was a point in this game when Nikki Cool was very low in net worth relative to the other cores? You remember that, bro?
I remember. It's always the same. No, this guy is... yeah. He can recover really damn well.
Yeah.
There are so many players that play the lane well and then they can snowball off of that. There aren't many that suck in the lane and then actually recover it the way he did.
StoRm gonna smoke up. Roshan is up, so they know he's coming through the twin gate. It's daytime at the moment. They would love to find a fight and then take the Rosh. And Nemiga, they would just love to find anything. They're smoked up right now as well, but I don't know about this one, Lizard. It feels very tough for them to take this engagement.
Well, there's a BKB on Earthshaker, so...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
StoRm are doing the right thing. They don't want to be caught in the pit.
Okay, they jumped the Slog, but it's Slog. He already got off Dog Pact. He survives the Echo Slam, and now they duel up immediately into Malrine. He does have BKB, so there's no magic damage, but there is still enough right-click damage to kill off the Phoenix before the Supernova goes off. At the same time, though, Nemiga were able to bring down LC and Skywrath, but as soon as they have access to the Slog once more in the fight, TA is no more. Violence is gone. Didn't have a BKB to protect him. And they get a double for the Slog. It's a 3-for-2 engagement. But the important heroes, Snapfire and Slog, still stay alive and ready to take the Rosh.
Yeah, they're just playing a bit faster and it's a bit easier for them. The initiation on Slark, he's the one that broke the smoke, so you instantly initiate on him. But you're not gonna kill him as long as Legion is around. She uses press the attack on him, or she can use press the attack on him. And then she can duel anyone else afterwards, so... yeah, it's very easy for them to take these fights. Roger camera is off. Roger is also AFK in the fountain.
Yeah, man. They hurt him so hard it turned off his camera, broke his PC a bit.
Yeah, you know when you get hit by an arrow so hard, your electricity goes off.
Bro, did you see in that fight that Nikki Cool and Roger, they thought about, like, first they're throwing spells onto Razor, then they're like, wait a second, dude, who cares if LC dies? Let's just get rid of the egg. It will come back and kill everybody anyway. Game is so hard for Nemiga right now.
Everything kind of coming together for StoRm. Now the Hex as well on Snap, so another way of initiating. You don't even have to use the duel every single time. Obviously Stark with 4k gold on top of Skadi. Like, almost impossible to kill.
Violent getting away from the pounce. There's still another one though, and more importantly, there's still a duel. They go on to this TA. She dies. There is a supernova, but who's it really gonna stun?
Oh, nice Echo!
There's a big Echo Slam onto 4, but where the hell is
doesn't matter though.
Vasya! Where are the homies? None of the homies are here. They're too scared. One of the main homies is dead, so...
Dude, Razor doesn't have a TP. He's in the jungle.
Oh no. Oh no, Soneko dropping the voice lines, inflicting that emotional damage. And they're on the cusp here of eliminating Nemiga from the qualifiers.
Razor is moving away. He's He's got the TP flying out though, but it's 40 seconds cooldown.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah.
Okay, while he's not here, they might as well go and kill Roger. And they should be able to kill him. They catch the duel onto the Dark Widow as well. 2 heroes gone. Razor still not here. There's no buyback on the Temper Assassin. So that's a straight up lane of racks. They might try angle for more though. On the bright side, Razor is pushing the top side of the map, so he can get megas.
Do you really think that's a bright side at this point? I'm not sure, like, at this point I think they could just end the game.
Man, with all they've suffered, I think they'll take anything that even resembles good news. And Razor finished his refresher. There we go. All of it was worth it, Liz. He's got refresher. He's gonna come home to pick it up. He'll be ready for this defense. And unfortunately though, Vazia might be dead before the defense is mounted as he gets jumped on by the Slark. Won't die just yet. The whole lineup is available. And Nemiga, they now smoke.
He's got way too many stacks stolen now on Slark. Like, even if you go on him, chances of you...
He's 76 agi.
Like, look, they're not, it's not even being hurt. Duel?
Wow. There used to be a Phoenix there, but the duel makes that end very shortly. Scarlet Mage does die to the double Eye of the Storm of Malrine, and they have brought back on the Phoenix. They really want to pursue this fight. Vazia has Blink Echo if he wants to. They go on to the Phoenix. Phoenix does get off a very nice high ground supernova, but they come in with the low shredder. It will get brought down. The Echo Slam though was very good from Vazia. It will enable them to kill the Snapfire and the Skywrath Mage, but the fight is still ongoing, and they are still struggling. So Neko and Nikki Cool playing the edges of the fight.
That's a dieback.
This Phoenix. It's gonna be a dieback on the Snapfire though, as he comes back into the fight and dies. Not gonna be great on the side of Storm for this.
That's another dieback.
Another dieback happens. Malrine with a triple kill on his Razor. Man, that refresher really made a difference in that engagement.
It made a huge difference, and now he... Yeah, you look confused. I look confused. I definitely look confused. I didn't expect that to be happening. The man dealt 8.5k damage in that fight. My god. Like, he got a full blink out of a single fight. 2.2k gold after the completed refresher. Yeah, this is... Right now, the next fight is gonna happen when Aegis expires, right? Like, they will not have that any longer. Slark will have a butterfly, but the games, that's like they suddenly got some win condition on the side of Nemiga.
Yeah.
If they manage to initiate on these targets that don't have buybacks, like anything can happen.
The big winner for me in that engagement is Violent as well. Not dying in a fight. Staying alive till the end, getting out some decent damage, and he's well on track towards giving that big burst of damage that you wanted, finishing off a Silver Edge not too long from now.
Yeah, the egg was also fantastic, right? Like, it was in the right spot on that cliff. Everything went Nemiga's way.
I mean, Roger, feels bad for him. The egg still dies. He still loses his life, but certainly worth it to put so many heroes out of position for that to happen.
Yeah, Snapfire, most importantly, she bought back and went straight for the egg, instantly died. Then again, they're still 12k ahead. Let's see, is there a smoke happening? They're kind of ready. Slark suddenly has 2 extra items.
What?
He's got the BKB and the butterflies, so... yeah.
Right.
It still doesn't kind of matter, you know, if you manage to echo him and control him. Let's see. They want to fight around this ward.
They're looking for a way to get in here. They would really love to find the jump. Where is the Legion Commander? She's the one that's going to lead the charge. Dominic is coming forward. He sees the TA. He really wants this jump. He's going to get blocked by the Lincoln Sphere, though. Violent keeps himself alive. Vazia dropped a very nice Aghanim Shard fissure as well. And that will hold back the rest of Storm. Malrine, he blinks in with the BKB. He can refresh for this one. Vazia cannot get the combo off because KD's already used the BKB himself. They get rid of the Supernova very early on in this fight. But Malrine is able to run down the Snapfire, and he wants more. He gets zoned back though. The Hurricane Pike from Seneko is keeping this Razor in an awkward place. He kills off the Enchantress first though. And Vazia, he's blocked Katie. There is no escape for the slog. He's already used BKB, but he's just gonna keep fighting through them. Malrine wants to make this chase happen. Double Eye of the Storm. They have the
got him.
necessary, and they actually got him. Another triple kill for Malrine. Dominic cannot leave the area either. He does have TP, but there's no way in hell they're going to allow him to get it. Malrine blinks after him. One more right click will give him an ultra kill on Razor. And Nemiga stay in game 2 by the skin of their teeth, but now maybe the game is turning in their favor, Lizard.
You know, one of those plays that looked almost rage, almost throwy when he was just farming up the refresher. He lost 2 sides for the refresher, but they're actually back in this game. They turned what, 20k deficit into only a 3k one. And the reason actually why they won that last fight was also on Razor. He used his Lincolns, he used it on TA, she had 2 of them, so the duel didn't happen. The halberd popped one, the duel popped the other. Unfortunately, it's very difficult for Nemiga to get anywhere close to Radiant base to take an objective, but they don't really care about that anymore. Just win a couple of fights like that one, and they can actually take this game.
Alright, if Nemiga win game 2, undisputed MVP is Malrine. Like, there is not even a question. What a boss.
He's gonna be the MVP of the series, man. Like,
yeah. If they win this game, yeah, I'm with you on that one. No matter the outcome of game 3. If they win game 2, he's MVP of the series.
Violent is hunting down Suneko.
Yep, there's the Silver Edge to break the untouchable. And there's the follow-up right clicks to break her life. She does not have buyback. She's dead for 70 seconds. Unfortunately for Nemiga, there's no Roshan to collect, but they do pretty much bring the net worth lead back to parity, and the win probability, according to Dota Plus, is edging in their favor.
And that's a really, really nice mountain right there.
Also, the item that he's going for next on Malrine, picking up this Hex on the Razor.
Yeah, he's got the blink. He can blink Hex with Refresher Orb, Hex again, Double Eye of Storm. Like, he can do so much in these fights. I still feel like if you're StoRm, dueling TA is fine, it's cool, but killing off Shaker as soon as possible might be even better. He's just doing so much. The control is insane. Now you have Axe, by the way, on Phoenix, so your duels will not be that simple. Roger will be saving targets.
Yep. Still has to watch out for that little shredder coming in from the Grandma, but they can do what they've been doing these last 2 fights. Find and kill Nikki Cool at the beginning, and all of a sudden things start to look a lot better. And look, are they trying to rat this out?
I feel like they're not that strong at ratting, but they had the DD on Slark, so that's the reason why they attempted it. Everyone is TPing back though.
They do have a lot of damage on both.
There's Hex on Razor. They can kill him.
He wants to reveal the Hex. He's going to reveal it on the Slark. Dog Pact is already in though. He was hoping to catch out Dominic just before he popped the Shadow Blade. It won't happen, but he has another opportunity because him and his team will smoke out the base looking for a fight.
I was thinking that maybe he's just gonna instantly blink on the Slark with double the Hex and the Shaker. But yeah, they didn't do it.
Storm, they are not present in the area anymore as they all retreated back to the Roshan pit. But the big man's not up just yet, so they're gonna smoke to try and position for what will be an upcoming fight. Nemiga thinking about heading bottom as well.
There's one buyback in the game, and that's on Slark. One single buyback.
Okay, Ent just got hers. Grandma is 35 seconds away. 45 for the Dark Willow, but they're the only ones coming soon. And now, with Roshan making his appearance, Nemiga, you gotta make a move quickly. This is not gonna take all that long. They're going for the full round.
It's taking long enough, I feel like.
They need Vazia to lead the charge here. Okay, the high ground scouted out by Malrine. Roche is still alive. He's about to die, and there he is. Age is gone, Aghanim's given away, and the cheese drops as well.
Malrine, he still wants to fight, it seems like. He's got that Lincoln's on him.
You would love to find somebody. 1J was the only buddy nearby, but he's already left the area. Vazia with the fissure, but I think this is a retreating fissure. It's the invitation to get the hell out of here.
Well, Dominic still wants to chase. Like he's in that Shadow Blade. Let's see, both teams aren't sure that they want to go back.
Okay,
Gate.
Vazia finds the fissure onto the Legion Commander. They got some damage out onto the Slok, but it's not enough. The Slok now jumping
He's in.
KD, looking for Mallory, and they follow these up with the Morty's Kisses, a little bit premature on the cast. And now
LC.
with BKB jumping on the Legion Commander, the Fire Snap Cookie puts her in the wrong place. It displaces her from the team, and that gets her kill. No buyback for the LC. Katie popping BKB, wants to get something out of this fight, but he's being chain disabled, while Malrine just goes for the backlines. They're looking for the
Shaker, he's caught him.
Find her. Vazia was able to find Katie, who's jumping this way, jumping that way, but will still end up dead. Vazia, can they find the disables? Yes, they can. They have the Hex as well, and they have the Damage Lizard. Katie is dead. Nemiga won another fight. There's 4 heroes in the grave.
4 heroes in the grave with the Aegis. The cheese obviously haven't been used, but they're on the tier 2, so they can actually push the high ground this time around. They can maybe even force the buyback, because just go for throne, right? At this point, I think that's the play. There's no way they buy back in any other way unless you try that. The only question is, do you have enough damage?
Man, right now Malrine is wishing that he'd been the one to kill the Aegis or kill the Roshan so he could get the Aghanim Scepter.
Exactly, yeah. My thoughts too, but doesn't have that.
Even if it's just one lane, given the game state prior to this, is still worth it.
Yeah, I feel like it will be only one. Can they force it? Let's see. They will try. Okay, I take that back. They were going for the throne. Creeps are coming in.
I think if TA had Blink Dagger, you can do this, but without Blink Dagger, this feels way too dangerous.
Let's see. LC this time around. They have perfect vision. They have perfect vision to initiate, but you don't have your Slark. Do you want to force his buyback? I really don't think you do.
I don't know about this one, Nemiga, but they're feeling themselves right now. They were thinking about it, but they realize how gargantuan the task actually is. They back off. And besides, you were 22k gold behind at some point. The game is even. You have a lane of racks. There's no need to overextend right now.
Slark is up in 1 second. He can start TPing in. He's TPing in. They do see Razor and the TA mid. Will they initiate? Shaker is so far away. Like, this is actually dangerous for Nemiga. But, yeah, StoRm, they don't see the Shaker. They're afraid to go.
Whew.
Damn. What a crazy game. It's such a throw coming from StoRm. It was so easy for them. And then the diebacks in the enemy jungle.
Oh.
Crazy.
Literally at one fight around where Nemiga are right now. This high ground. The first good supernova emerges for Roger. The first really big combination of spells for Vazia. Malrine with the refresher reveal. What a changer.
So many Lincoln Spheres now. The Shaker has one, TA has one, Razor has one. It's kind of hard to just go and duel anyone anymore, even with the halberd.
So speaking of items, look what's in the inventory for Hellscream. It's got Aghanim Scepter, and it's queuing up in MKB, so we're going full right-click in the late game for Hellscream.
Why the hell not, you know? Like, once you get that Aghanim Scepter, you can start moving in that direction. You're already dishing out a lot of damage.
This is a serious situation. Both teams...
It's like, you're playing this Slark and you're feeling like a god as long as they don't have enough control and enough burst to 100 to 0 you, right? But right now, they just have more than enough control and burst, so it's so difficult for our boy Kate to find the right way to get in and actually get those stacks. He's just not getting any stacks because he's afraid to hit anyone.
Katie might need one more item here. It's angling towards a refresher. Get that double BKB going, but this is a tough game. And Nemiga, despite being 2 lanes of racks down at the moment, they still feel like they can definitely win fights. Unfortunately for them, they did have to sacrifice 2 lanes of racks earlier. So that does mean that bottom lane is an object of concern. It's going to keep pushing in towards their side of the map.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, both teams so reluctant to take this fight. It still feels like Radiant, they're the ones in control. It feels that way, but I honestly don't think they are. They might feel that way and they might position themselves that way on the map, but it's feel like it's easier if you're Dire to play this game out, at least when it comes to team fights. You just have so many different things going for you right now. Like, I see the Legion, she's buying some Silver Edge or has it queued up. I don't see the big difference it makes in these fights.
Oh,
Snap. Yeah, Snap can make a difference. Like, if he does get that level 25 though, but he needs to get level 25 first.
Look what he's got queued up as well. Straight up rapier, baby.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't mind that. Hex on Soneko.
He should be fine.
Are under attack.
There's a 4-staff there to get him out of trouble. But now he's living. Malrine in the area is gonna get hexed up. There's a duel onto the Razor. They need to help him out.
The egg
supernova is gonna keep him alive for now.
Both of them are dead.
Both of them are just dead. Killed inside the little shredder. Nicky Cool kept his cool and kept the spell ready for the egg.
And now he's got that level 25, by the way, and the rapier if he wants to actually commit to it. There's no egg.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
There's no egg, even if they buy back. There's no refresher just yet. How on earth do they mount this defense on the high ground? They do have double Eye of the Storm if they do buy back on Razor, but they really don't want to have to. The jump now, though, onto TA might force them into that position. The Terrorize will be there. Malrine, with double Eye of the Storm, or at least one of them and a Hex, is able to kill off this Legion Commander.
Ooh, he refreshed.
The TPing out Skywrath, but they refreshed for that one on Malrine. He was hoping for the Hex, but it doesn't come in time.
Yeah, and look at Soneko, by the way. Look at this pesky Enchantress. He's still behind, he's just sending these creeps to... He might even kill the range racks. Okay, almost.
Oh snap, you wanna look at someone interesting, bro? Look at Nicky, he did it. He went for the full Divine Rapier. He's actually in an awkward place right now. I don't think he should be where he's at. He was hoping to maybe help Soneko with the final parts of this push, but Soneko probably tells him, no, bro, don't do it. Get back.
Imagine if they caught him here.
Bro, he's not backing. No way, dude. Bro, Nicky, don't do this to us. He's actually still alive. Okay, there's the TP. He's gone. All right, that's fine. It's fine.
It's actually insane, yeah. Ooh, what's happening with the other cores? Like, the Rapier is that one big item that he's got. Stark has a Refresher queued up, also Aghanim's Blessing, which he will need to free up the slot, right, anyway. Getting fully slotted out. The only thing we can wait for is minute 60 and tier 5 items.
Yep. We just picked up a BKB for Violent. Still no Blink Dagger, but BKB will certainly make quite a difference for him. This is such a close affair. The big thing for me, though, is that after all that happened, they didn't end up losing any of their racks top. Like, it's not insignificant that the range rack still survives. The lane equilibrium is in their favor, actually, top lane for Nemiga.
Yeah, and it's pushing hard. Like, this tier 2 tower is gonna fall by the time they finish off Roshan, I feel like.
This Rosh is going quite fast. The Divine Rapier is making a difference in their damage output here.
A huge difference. Interesting, they don't give the Aegis to Snap. She's still carrying the gem. Like, I felt like maybe you can drop the gem, take the Aegis, but Stark has a buyback anyway.
And I guess having double Ancient Seal in the fight could be super pog. Slaki.
No,
He
Ags.
was thinking about going for the Illusion Rune, but it's not worth your life, bro. Just get back.
Probably the only Ags that's still really good in the game is on him. Like, who else could get it, right? Like, you could give it to Snap, but it's okay. In this game, do you really want to gobble up anyone and send them in?
That's true.
It's a useful spell, but it's nicer to have it on Sky. He dishes out a ton of damage at this point anyway. Double Hex too, right?
Yeah. Jump forward. Violent. Piking away from this Templar Assassin. Just reminding him who's boss in this game. It's crazy. We're back at a 12k gold lead right now. Where obviously StoRm are feeling very favored, but still feels like any fight can go in any direction. Doesn't feel like it's easy for them, but they're gonna try. Katie, he goes.
Snap is far.
With the duel. Snapfire is not here, but they break the Linkins on Razor. They duel him up. There's the double Mystic Flares, but the BKB is making all the damage go away. Dominic is still alive, however, but he will soon die to Malrine and TA. Now, Slock, can he do anything to clean up here? Malrine, happy to just run down this Enchantress, but without the BKB, they will end up at least losing the first life on Slock. And now Malrine gets saved by the Supernova.
She's dead again.
Vazia's there with the Echo Slam. Violence out with the right-click damage. And then kill Katie.
Yeah, just click on Iki Cool Observer. I understand you. Like, I completely get why. Like, this rapier is sometimes such a game-losing item for some players, because he has the rapier, but he's not using it. He literally didn't join the fight. He was smoked from the beginning until the end of the fight. He was literally in ninja gear. Like, if it's gonna make you afraid to like contribute, maybe it's not the item to buy.
I mean, all he did was throw in some Mortys, but
that's it.
BKBs for that, so it was fine. Violence gets hexed up right now, eating a Mystic Flare, quite a bit of damage. Need to get him out the base to keep him.
He's gonna get Megas maybe on top. Let's see.
Oh, snap, he's doing it. He's doing it. There is gonna be a glyph. Some fortification. Can they kill this creep wave off in time? Yes, they will.
Can they fight in their base now? That's the question. Razor and Shaker aren't there.
Violent is trying to hold his own here, setting in the Mel Strike, but he got scouted out, he got hexed up. The Supernova, though, will be there to
They
stay.
can't.
And Snapfire is not here with the low shredder, so they have to get back. Roger saving the day.
Yeah, Roger saving what the Razor in the previous fight, now the TA as well. Like really putting his team on his shoulders.
Bro, 90 seconds ago, there was a 12k gold lead again for StoRm, and we're back to even already.
The game is just insane. I really think we will see tier 5 items at this point. Like Daedalus now also. Is it completed? No, it's not yet. The positive thing for StoRm is Slark didn't have to buy back. The negative thing is this Slark has fallen kind of behind. He's not as strong as he used to be. It's not that he's not farming as well, he's still getting items, he got his Aghanims upgrades, right, like he's gonna get his refresher too. It's just that he reached this point in the game in which he falls off. They can blow him up.
He's only collected one permanent Agi in the last like 4 minutes.
4, I think longer. I really think longer, yeah.
Fun game of Dota this is. It's all about the buybacks at this stage of the game. And which ones are still on cooldown? Legion Commander and Enchantress is going to take a while before they can buy out.
Razor,
the Phoenix, 90 seconds and they'll have it available, but Razor has a lot of gold to farm first.
Yeah, Shaker as well. Like, if they could kill Shaker, it would probably be the best dual target. Like, Razor isn't killable, he has Aeon Disc. He's killable, but it's not gonna happen fast enough. He will be rescued by Roger.
Man, I still really would like to see him get an Aghanim Scepter on this Razor.
Yeah, maybe eventually. Maybe from the next rush even. Phoenix is getting closer and closer to level 25, by the way. With that level 25, even with Snapfire's little shredder, it's difficult to kill the egg. Like, it's difficult to kill the egg if there's any control around it, that's what I mean. You won't be able to just instantly burst it down.
That being said, Snapfire, she does have the 25, she's building a Lincoln Sphere. She has Daedalus, oh not Daedalus, she went for Silver Age with the Divine Rapier. So the damage is not the problem for StoRm. It's about holding these heroes long enough that they can get that damage out.
My gratitude earns you nothing.
Poor Legion. No items in the last, forever. They'd get that tags at least that you mentioned, but nothing besides that, and no dual damage too. Slark mid.
I think this feels worse when the game was going well. if you're playing Legion, you get to the stage of the game, and not having impact anymore, you're like, whatever. Game has always sucked, but there was a while you were dueling and killing heroes for fun, and now every time you duel, it's like you die instead. Feels bad.
Is Snap trying, like, I feel like Snapfire is trying to ninja gear into getting mega creeps, but I'm not sure mega creeps matter too much. They do, obviously, they always matter, but do you want to risk losing your rapier for that? I'm not so sure. Just imagine. Yeah. I'm just thinking. Imagine TA having a free rapier as well. He could buy it, by the way. He has 11k gold at this point.
He's actually queuing it up. Violent is in full agreement with you. Feels like that's the win condition. What do you replace though in this TA inventory if you are buying rapier?
Maybe BKB after using it, or Lincoln's, something like that. Dezo as well can be replaced. Did he buy it? He didn't buy it in the end. He bought Aghanims instead.
Okay. I guess one of the things that he has been struggling with has still been moving around his side of the map. But if you get Ags, then you actually don't have to buy Blink anymore. You can use that as your mobility tool.
He can actually use exactly that. You can use the Ags as mobility tool, but if Snapfire tries to rat, like, you can actually catch her as a TA. He has that level 25 talent with the bash. Oh no, what happened?
Oh no. That's not what we want to see. 9 disconnects. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Okay, someone's reconnecting, so it's fine. This sometimes happens, you know, it's fine. The game is in beta, bro. You can't expect it to work all the time.
I love your oh no. Oh no, you're such a TikTok Chad, aren't you? Do you have TikTok, Snare? Tell me, honestly.
I have spent a grand total of maybe an hour of my life on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Would you be ashamed if I went through your, like, For You page?
On TikTok, bro, go for it.
Yeah.
TikTok, you can do what you want, it's fine.
Okay.
There's other places in the internet I'd be much more embarrassed, but TikTok is just gonna be default, so it's cool.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna find any weeb shit on your TikTok?
Nah.
No anime?
I'm gonna go and just follow weeb stuff immediately.
Okay.
So everyone's back. I'm sure all of them were probably wishing that they could pause a little bit longer, but back in the game. It's one lane of racks that separates Nemiga from being megaed, but it's one fight to really put them back in a situation where they could be the ones going for a push.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, Nikki actually got clipped by that. Luckily for him, they didn't know that he got clipped. They want to fight though. TA is moving in. Like, realistically, they could initiate. Oh, StoRm. He's just... Is he? Let's see. He is.
One day dead. No, he's not. Depth Shroud will keep him alive. Shout out to Katie, who came through in the clutch, zoning them back on Nemiga. And that was a BKB charge expended. So, well, it's already at 6 seconds. All you're worried about is the cooldown at this moment.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like they will wait for the next rush on the Radiant side. Like, tier 5 items have arrived. Let's see.
Yeah,
Well, Pirate Hat Slark.
What?
I mean, it's not bad. He gets a lot of attack speed, and Razor with his level 25, with his 25 talent, is stealing your attack speed anyway. So getting that Pirate Hat actually isn't shabby. Ex Machina on the Razor.
That's amazing.
Another reset.
Oh my god. So what's this? Triple BKB, triple Hex?
Aeon Disc, Lincoln's.
Good luck killing Maureen. Giant's Ring for Snapfire. Oh my god. So she is doing...
He's gonna try to rat now. Look.
She actually has 700 damage before crits.
No, he's gonna try to rat, and he's gonna lose his rapier here or something, I'm telling you.
He backed. He
Yeah.
realized as soon as the thing popped, he's like, well, not the right place to be. I should get the hell out.
They're chasing him, actually. Like, look, they're even pinging his location out. Like, they might get this rapier.
Vazia, will they find it? They knew. That was the previous spot. If he didn't blink, he...
Yeah. They actually knew. That's insane. So damn close. I mean, at this point, rapier plus or minus, it's not the end of the world. Like, you can buy another one, but still.
I cannot tell you how stressful this game is for me. Like, I'm on the edge of my seat.
No, I'm the same. It's crazy. Like, when it comes to other tier 5 items, what do we have? Force boots.
Force boots for LC. That's pretty good.
Gotcha.
Ancient Sky. And
She's got a parrot's head, of course.
she's got a goddamn heart.
Bro, Sky got a Book of Shadows.
And that's actually really good as well. Like, just being able to survive when they jump him.
On the other side, TA got herself a Mirror Shield. We have 2 Book of the Dead from the Phoenix, as well as our Dankwillow. Razor got an Ex Machina, as we mentioned, and there's a Vazia Giant's Ring. Sadly, there's also now an Aegis Cheese and another Aghanims for the side of StoRm. I guess Soneko has to take it now, get some low friends and Sprink, but Katie, a bit far forward, even though he has the Aegis in his inventory. Gonna lose a lot of
Echo.
Vazia jumping on the back lines, only finding the LC for now, but they will be able to find this early kill or not. 1J helping them stay alive a little bit longer with the Book of Shadows, but now the fight has 2 parts to it. They really want to kill this egg. They want to get rid of Roger, but it's only Roger in the Supernova. Now Katie has no more BKB. Needs some help.
Oh, that snap hurts.
Damage from Nicky Cool, almost killing off Vazia. Finally,
so big.
Doing so, keeping going with this Giant's Ring. We need to follow the
Slark
circle because he is trying to fight all by his lonesome between the TA and the Razor. He burns through his Aegis. We'll be back for round 2. Look at Violence. Violence is almost being soloed by Soneko, and Soneko will be credited with the kill eventually. They had to buy back on the Dark Willow. They have buybacks on Phoenix and the TA.
Dude,
But it's a lost team fight for Nemiga.
I'm sorry, that's one huge alligator.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Crocodile, I don't know what it is, but Nicky Cool. You know what's funny about the way he plays? He's so careful not to die, and sometimes when he joins the fights, he just blows you up. But a bit too timid at times. Razor, let's see, Soneko.
Soneko is still alive for now. Malrine wants to find a way to bring him down. Goes in for the double spells. Soneko's on the high ground. He's far away from the rest of Nemiga. Nemiga now taking some rainbow damage. Vazia gets off the echo from the high ground. It's enough to kill the slug. Malrine now will be uncontested in this engagement. They terrorize onto Soneko. They've gone to the back end of the fight to kill off Dominic.
Snap.
Now as they rinse through this Enchantress, they feel so good about the fight. Nicky Cool thought about getting involved, thought about trying to burst them deeper into the grave, but doesn't want to give up the rapier, so retreats instead.
Yeah, he thought about joining, but yeah, just as I was saying that sometimes he just doesn't join the fights, he decides that this is one of those times. Saves the rapier at least. But it doesn't really matter because now TA actually doesn't have a buyback, so he's bought out. He also has level 30 with the rapier. Like, good luck defending this. LC doesn't have a buyback, remember.
Radiant's middle tower.
What will they do?
This could be game.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Oh, it's up to them. Violence could 2-shot Soneko here. Breaks him on the first one. Fortunately for him, no crit ends up happening. But they want the tier 4 tower. They're going for the jugular. There is no Legion commander. Katie jumps in, looking for Violence. There's Nicky Cool, but Nicky Cool doesn't get enough damage out. Immediately forced to retreat away. Malrine was chasing further in as they leave Soneko on the lip of the base. This Enchantress will die without buyback. Everybody else gets zoned away. Morty's kisses get thrown in, but this is just for decoration.
Nicky Cool it's gonna get echoed.
Vazia gets jumped onto Nicky Cool. He needs to get back into the base. Nicky Cool, though, held in position. Vazia runs out of mana, so he can't kill off the Skyrat Mage. He dies instead. Katie helping to kill
They're defending!
of Roger. Killing both.
They're defending!
Giving a Nicky Cool ultra kill. Slark is not gonna die. Snapfire will, but she has buyback. She'll come right back to collect her.
Holy shit, what just happened? I cannot believe they managed to defend that. Like,
Holy smoke.
Snapfire jumping in. Oh, just uses that little shudder. Phoenix Roger, you might feel really damn bad right now using the egg that way. And he literally saved the StoRm.
We need a replay. Production. We need to see Malrine. Hopefully we see his face as well as he's getting put in that supernova.
What replay, man? The game is over. They're gonna run in. You're gonna see it in the post game
Oh no.
clip.
Not like
Razor is trying to rat. Like, kudos to you, brave sir.
they have no more access to glyphs. They have no more lives. They have no more opportunities. With a 2-0 victory, StoRm will do the